Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Miss Agnes here. She is the owner of an animal sanctuary in Alpine. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so glad that we get to shoot you this time with the animals in the background so everybody can see. And this is Tinkerbell, right?
Yes, this is Tinkerbell.
And how long have you had Tinkerbell over there?
Oh my gosh, I think she arrived in 2018.
Hmm.
And she came with Sasha. Uh,
What's
uh,
that?
I say it's a sister. She's not really her sister, but she looks alike. And yeah, they are like 18 years old now.
18 years old. Wow. Well, I know you take really good care of your animals so they all live to be long and, like live long years. Could you kind of start by telling us a little bit about your story and how you got started having an animal sanctuary with over 200 animals?
Sure. Well, it was a time of my life where I could take my life in the direction I wanted. I had gone through a difficult divorce, and I had the chance to be able to do what I love is taking care of the animals. So I started to volunteer at a rescue, and really soon I found out that the animals were not housed properly. The pastures, well, didn't have pastures. Their corral were too small, um, and I felt that it was not real life. I also saw the movie We Built a Zoo with my daughter at the time. She was 12 years old, and it really inspired me um, because I felt like, oh my gosh, if he did it for his family, I actually can also do it. And this is how I decided to look for land, for property, to be able to start a sanctuary. And before that, I was already in the nonprofit world because I built a preschool in Africa. So I was having this um, big undertaking in Africa, so really far away from San Diego. And I really wanted to find another project as meaningful as the preschool in Africa here in San Diego. And so being volunteering at a rescue, being on the board of a charter school in the Southeast San Diego, where really kids don't have a lot of means.
Hi, Tinkerbell. You're so pretty. We love you. Yes, she wants to be in the shot. I like that. That's good. So in Africa was a preschool as well that you had started, you were
Yeah,
saying?
we're a preschool, so we are feeding and educating about up to 200 kids a year. And
Oh,
so it's really meaningful. We actually change lives of families, and I wanted to have such a impact also in San Diego. So in San Diego, we don't need any schools. We have a lot of schools, uh, but the animals, um, you know, they need help. And I felt that in San Diego, we need a place like the San Diego Animal Sanctuary and Farm. This place is unique. The way we've built it, there is not another place like this. Um, the interaction that people have with our animals, the space that the animals have to live. Like what you see behind me is, I don't know, an eighth of the size of their pasture, and we only have 5 horses in here. Um, so they can gallop, they can be on their own, they can be together, they can go and see our guests if they want to, they don't have to. When we say, well, we are a petting zoo, yeah, because you can actually pet the animals at the fence, but you can only pet the animals at the fence that actually wants to be pet.
mm.
They don't have to be with you if they don't want to, and that's the beauty of the place. The grounds are beautiful, and the animals are really happy to be here. They are entertained, they are stimulated. um, we provide we try to provide the best care year round, and that's my passion, that's my work, that's my calling. um, However you want to call it. It's I know I'm here to do that. I have no doubt. It's very difficult. It's very challenging, but there is a force that is always saving us. Uh, Even if sometimes I feel like it's coming really late, uh, it's
Yeah.
I'm still here, and it's going to be 10 years.
Wow, 10 years. That's amazing. And I love how much you love and care about the animals and you want them to be free and not forced in cages. Like, like in zoos, they put them in cages and they're not free. And you've given them all this land. You guys have like 5 acres, right? So they have all this
We have
room.
20 years.
20 acres. See, so even better. And
We have
there's, tell-
years. We have 200 animals, a little bit over 200 animals, and but they are not all big. Like we have birds, we have guinea pigs, bunnies,
yeah.
uh, birds. So the 20 acres are not like taken just for the big animals. So it's we have a garden too because we are growing our own food. Well, our own food for some of the animals, for the tortoises, and we give also some food for the pigs. Um, so it's really a farm, but it's a working farm, and with animals, with rescued animals, and that's why it's so unique.
It's just such an amazing project that you've done, and that's why I love it so much. And I always want to support you and be there for you because it's so amazing. And I know this is exactly the kind of projects that God loves. People like you, helping the animals, and it brings so much goodness to the community. You're teaching people about the farming now, and I know people can come by, like lettuce and kale
Yeah,
from you guys now. So it's just amazing watching you guys grow over the years.
yeah, it has been since the beginning. I wanted to have this biological garden, meaning that we are beyond organic. We don't use any pesticides, no chemicals for the animals and for the land. So that's why our produce is growing just with the compost that we are doing with all the manure of all the animals and our greens and our browns. So everything comes from the land. And we are a regenerative farm, beyond organic, and with wonderful animals. It's I'm really lucky to be able to do that.
Yes, well, know that you were selected by God. God has a way of picking people with pure hearts and giving them projects. And so then that's why you're supported. And like you said, sometimes it feels like, is God going to come through when there's a challenge? But God's timing is perfect. And I feel like sometimes he and she test me, like, are you going to trust me? Are you going to trust me? And then the last minute, the problem gets solved. So I know that's been the same for you.
I feel that every day. It's well, and also because we had, you had the COVID pandemic. We had the Valley Fire that kept us closed for about 3 weeks. We also have the inflation and like the whole economy, and the atmosphere is not ideal for a small enterprise like this one. Um, we've been open since 2017, and in 2020 it was a roller coaster. So the fact that we are still alive, in spite of all the problems that we encountered, um, tells me that yes, I was meant to do that.
Exactly. And there's, like you said, a force is protecting you guys. And you guys have these beautiful fundraisers, which I've had a chance to attend a few times. And they're so fun because you guys have like music, food. I remember last time you guys had this amazing French food. And so you guys are having another one coming up soon in like 3, 4 weeks, right?
Yes, in actually exactly like 3 weeks, we have in actually yes, 3 weeks. It's back to the 80s. It's at 6 p.m. on March 21st, at the Bahia Hotel, which is in Mission Bay. So it's central San Diego. We try to help everyone who wants to come. So it's not too far. We are serving 4 types of entrees, full vegan menu, and then other choices. And back to the 80s, of course, we're gonna have music. We will dance, and we encourage people to come in a somehow 80 outfit. And but the most important is we're gonna have our award ceremony because we really want to thank the our guest, our volunteer, and our donors. So we will have the Benefactor of the Year award, the Volunteer of the Year award, and the Employee of the Year award.
Yeah.
And it's important to me because I really want to take the time to thank those people that are actually instrumental in keeping this place open. Um, so we're gonna have that, and then we also have a generous donor came through yesterday with original artwork um, from an American painter, and we have a few pieces that we will expose and to auction at the gala as well.
Oh, wonderful. I love that. I love that. I hope I'm gonna plan on being there so that we can dance and celebrate and love being there with you always. It's an honor to always be there. And so that's great. Okay, so that's good. So the fundraiser is the 21st of March, which will be like the first day of spring almost. So it's like we're starting strong. You know, Mother Nature. You always remind me so much of Mother Nature. So the first day of spring is so appropriate. Can you tell us a little bit about like what are some of the animals you have there, just so people can kind of know when they come to visit, like what to expect?
Of course. So we have the smallest animal that we have will be a cockatiel,
Hmm?
and the biggest will be a bear. Not the, well, actually, the bison is second. The biggest one will be a camel, but we have everything in between. We have guinea pigs, bunnies, chinchilla, ducks, chicken, turkey, geese, peacocks, uh, tiny horse, 80-pound horse, a door, mini horses, big horses, like you have one behind me. Um, we have Watuzis, we have Holstein cows, we have steers, mini cows, zebus, emus, ostriches, Watuzis, goats, sheep, alpacas, llamas.
The llamas are troublemakers. I remember hanging out.
I hope I don't get anyone. Oh, and tortoises. We have plenty of tortoises.
Plenty of tortoises, because apparently tortoises make a lot of babies. I remember you taught me that you know, you guys had a bunch of babies there one time, right?
So we had 35 babies because one family donated a tortoise and they assured us it was a female. We put her with the female tortoises. A year later, we had babies crossing the pathway. So of course we moved him into another pasture. Um, but tortoises can lay eggs for 6 years after the encounter. So we had 2 or 3 different batches of tortoises, and we had 35 babies total. We are down to 10.
Oh, wow.
The only animals that we are looking for adoption homes. All our animals stay here for their or for the rest of their life, except those baby tortoises because we don't have the space for them. I really want my animals to have the adequate amount of space that they need to be happy and to feel like they are not in nature, because of course we can't reproduce like the natural environment um, to that extent, but they all our tortoises have enough land to actually go around and be surprised at every corner.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I love that you care about every single one of their well-being, you know, like you don't run that place like a business. You run it like it's like your own home and you've invited all these animals as guests. And that's why I love what you do. And it just touches my heart.
We have snakes, so we have a birdie dragon too.
I love
Something.
I love that. So if people want to come bring their kids, like, you know, adults, like I just come there sometimes just to get away and I feel like I'm on a retreat. So people can bring their kids, bring their family, come themselves. They can come buy the produce, you know, and people can come intern there, like if you guys need help, right? Like there's all kinds of different ways people can get involved.
Yeah, we have people that volunteer, and we like to have volunteers coming like either every week, every other week, every month.
Mhm.
Um, and they can help us uh, after they know and they know the animals. They can actually clean the pastures for us. They can brush the animals. They can take care of the bunnies. So we have like all kind of the snakes. We have all kind of needs, and we are a very small team because like I said earlier, we are not uh, in the best place financially, and my team is really bare bone. We have only 12 people caring for 200 animals on 20 acres. It's actually not a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, it means that since we are open, of course, 7 days a week, and we are caring for the animals, of course, 7 days a week, it means that we are between 3 and 5 per day at the farm.
Yes. Everybody that works there is so hardworking, and I can tell they love the animals and they're really dedicated. Every time I've come there, I see that. So you're really good at picking the right people. And I really admire and respect them, and the team that you guys have put together. And I pray to God that more resources open up for you guys can have the right team and be able to just expand it. Like, what would be your ideal vision? Obviously, we can't always create exactly what we want, but well, where do you see this going if you wanted to create this? Like, how do you see it growing, I guess?
Well, I think it will be just increasing the expenses, um, increasing revenues because we can just have more visitors. Right now, the number of visitors that we have in a day is minimal. Um, like during the week, if we have 10 people during one day, it's like that's the average.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, on the weekend, we may have uh, 50 visitors.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. A lot.
it really really intimate, and even when we have like we do events and we have more people, sometimes we have like 150 people for one event, for example, and even then people are alone with the animals, so we have plenty of room to grow as far as visitors. And it's my goal is to actually be self-sustainable financially as well, just with visitors, with tours, with field trips, with we do offsite presentations for the schools that cannot come up to here. Um, and so that would be the growth. The expenses will grow because I would love to double my team. Because if I could double my team, I would have people specialize in species, and they will care for those animals uh, on a daily basis. Right now, my team is doing the minimum. Like we are feeding, we are giving them water, we are giving them care when they are hurt. Um, we are like brushing them when we have to. Like we see that it's really like needed. But it would be nice to be able to have the time to actually even train them a little bit to go inside a trailer if we have to evacuate again, uh, to be like come next to us when the vet is coming and it needs to give the shots and the vaccines and everything. So it's like it would be nice to take the time, like to appreciate the time with the animals more so than what we are doing right now. That's my goal.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And I feel like that's definitely doable because I think a lot of people might not know about this place existing, right? Like I know a lot of people tell me, I love animals, I love animals. And so if they knew a place like this existed, they would come more. So that's why I think it's important to get the word out, and for everybody to share about it because yeah, most people like animals unless they're psychopaths. So
Yeah, and we don't want those here, but
and we
uh,
don't want there. Yeah.
no, but it's actually a healing place. Like yesterday, we had a group of adults with psychological issues like depression, severe depression, um, and other illnesses. And it was so good for them to be here. It's a healing place. The
Yes.
animals heals you, and like people are familiar with the power of the horses.
Mhm.
Horses can actually understand your mindset, and they can feel your heartbeat. But all the other animals, they have pretty much the same intuition. And when you come next to them, you have this exchange. They don't have to be a horse to have this exchange. You can have same type of exchange with a cow because actually um, you're gonna click with this animal. You don't have to click with a horse to be happy and to feel inside yourself that you feel like at peace. And that's what our animals provide to our visitors. Some of them they bond with a sheep or they bond with a goat. Of course, a lot of people bond with our horses. Um, but I have someone that comes and he's staying like half an hour with one of our cats. We have 7 cats.
Oh, yeah.
And so yeah, it's like we have an animal for everyone, and that's beautiful.
Yes, and my favorite obviously is Cheyenne the bison, you know. He's my favorite, and I feel like every time I see him, I feel the presence of like the divine there, you know. And in Native American spirituality, the bisons represent like divinity, you know. And so he to me is kind of like the father of the place, you know, and I love his energy. And you're right, like every time I go to different animals, I feel like they're doing different things to me. And
Yes,
so people can bring people from rehabs there, you're saying. Like people can bring people there from mental health clinics. They can bring autistic kids there, you know. People can come there when they're going through a divorce or a life change, which we all go through life changes, right? So I love that.
I did this space after my divorce, and I'm like, I needed the help of the animals, and I needed to be like on the farm, away from the city, um, and I'm convinced that it helped me here, and that's why we are open to the public because I want to share this with the community. It's too powerful, it's too good not to share it. Um,
Exactly.
and that's why it costs us a lot more money to remain open because we need someone at the front and we need to keep the all the grounds clean and we need everything is done for the guests. But it's really important, and it's I always fear that we're gonna have to close down because I cannot make payroll.
Yeah, and you know, you're right, because there's always going to be dark forces that are going to be against something that's this powerful, this healing, this light. So they're going to come into our mind, right? They're going to try to kind of put fear in there and say, like, oh, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. But then God is the one that comes in and gives us hope and faith or brings people to support us. But could you give us some like action steps for like what are some things people could do to help you guys to support this vision?
Um, hold on,
No
I
worries.
have I have to take this because uh, Tinkerbell is eating from the post and it's not gonna work.
Okay, no worries. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, we can see her face cuter now too, and you can see her beautiful hair and the beautiful clouds over there. Hi, Tinkerbell. You're so pretty. Look at your blonde hair. How do you get it
Oh,
so blonde like that? Such a good toner.
she's a gorgeous girl. I
She's,
always tell her she's my princess.
she looks like a princess horse, you know,
Okay, here we go.
a fairy tale.
So how they can help? First, they can come to the gala.
Mhm.
Of course, it's a one-time event per year. Um, they of course can donate online. They can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. They can share our existence to their friends and family. Um, they can come, of course, and visit. Um, and and they also can, of course, volunteer. So they can sign up online, and we have an application where they can fill up the application, and then they can decide when they want to come and volunteer with us.
I love that. I love that because those are like tangible things, you know, and I know a lot of people want to help and they might wonder like, well, what can I do, you know? So here's all these different options. And
Yeah.
may I add also like they can come and buy like lettuce from you guys. They can come buy their veggies from you
Yes,
guys.
the
Not going to the
veggies, my God.
farmers market, come to you guys, you know?
Yeah, the veggies. I was forgetting the veggies, girl.
Tinkerbell. Look at her. She wants to be Tinkerbell. Is there anything you would like to share with everyone? Oh, and
Some
kisses. Yes, that's what we need, a kiss. Hi, Tinkerbell. Oh,
is
they're
so cute.
so
Yes.
sweet. I love her. So you guys have how many horses? You have like 8 of them, I think, or how many?
So we have six big horses, and then we have a mule, and then we have one dwarf, and then we have eight minis,
8 minutes.
and then we have five um five mini donkeys, and then we have a zebra.
Zebra. Oh yeah, and zebra. Yes, bamboo.
So yeah, we have 22 equines.
Oh wow. Very
Mhm.
22, the lucky number too. I like that. I like that. Very
I
beautiful.
can also the other horses. Here we go.
Yes. Oh, what is that one's name? That black one.
Uh, this one is uh,
It's okay, no worries.
um, pearl.
Pearl. Oh, black pearl.
Yeah, it's the black pearl. And then the other one over there, you have Flicka, and then you have the mule.
And then the mule.
Which,
Oh. And a mule's when a donkey and a horse have a baby, or is that a different genre altogether?
yeah, no, it's a horse and a donkey.
Have a baby together. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. And you guys have a lot of peacocks, which I love.
yeah, we have like five. We have five roaming, free, and then we have two that are in the aviary because they don't know how to fly. So they when we rescued them, they were in a very small enclosure, 4 feet high. So they didn't learn how to fly.
Mhm. Wow. And it's not like something you can teach to them after, right? Like once, hello,
No,
is this
hi,
Pearl? Or is this Pearl?
yeah, this pearl.
Hi, Pearl. Oh, there we go. You're such a good girl. Wow, that's a beautiful horse too. Wow.
I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah, big long tail, so beautiful.
Yeah,
They're so majestic, you know.
they are.
They're really majestic. And Mother Mary, her energy, she always has horses around her, and they say that's like one of her medicines. So the
Oh,
horses are connected to her.
and then in this pasture we have one animal that is kind of strange.
Okay,
It's bother you.
let's see. Yeah.
Do you see
Oh,
him?
yes. Is that the llama?
Yes, it's an alpaca.
Alpaca. Oh, what's his name?
Sherman.
Sherman. Oh, yeah, Sherman. I remember stories about Sherman.
Sherman, the blind sick alpaca
Oh,
that gave us two babies.
he was maybe, even though he was blind, he was able to make the other ones pregnant. Just bless his heart. I love that.
You know what? We actually stopped counting his age because he's supposed to be like
Oh, wow.
22 now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and look who's coming.
Who's coming? Oh, kitty cat. What's this kitty's name? Let's see. We can't see him in the frame. Let's put it down a little bit so we can see him if that's okay. Hi, kitty. Oh, hello.
This is
Yes. What's your name? Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, thank you for that performance. So cute.
so this is Spike. Spike is like he doesn't care. He can go in the pasture.
He's not afraid of the horses. That's amazing to me that it's a cat that's not afraid of horses.
I know. Sometimes I'm afraid for him, but that's okay.
But the horses watch, I'm sure they watch for her or something, somehow it seems.
Gosh, yeah, I think so. And it's like Sherman. They watch for him too, so he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah,
Come,
it's like,
let's go out though.
yeah,
I
do you
don't.
want to show us anything else before we wrap up? Is there any other animal that you want to show us close by that we can see, or is that good? What do you think?
I can show you the one of the steers.
Okay, let's do it. Because I think, yeah, like having the animals in the interview was really important for me, because it's like, yeah, they're so special.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
Come here, Spike. Spike. Of course we want to go to the gate.
That's their spite. The fearless cat that hangs out with giant horses.
Those animals.
Oh, and there's a crow up there. How many parrots do you guys have still? I remember last time it was like three of them, but is there more now?
More what?
The parrots? You guys had a lot of parrots.
We have so we have three cockatoos and two macaws, and then one African gray
Mm.
and two cockatiels.
Oh, I
Two
love,
cockatiels.
yes. I love that. I love the day they were singing while we were meditating and we included their singing in the silent meditation and that was just perfect. So
That was really a special day.
yeah, we had so much fun that day.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was
It was
wonderful.
amazing.
Good group of women that
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. It was really, really, really special. Mm. I want to show you we have a couple. They are in love,
Oh,
and so so cute.
let's see.
Guys, I
Let
went.
Oh, 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 hello. Oh, what's their names?
So this is Baby, and
Mhm.
this is Mandela.
Mandela, and they're in love. Can you tell us their story? Like, what's their story?
Well, Baby came with Ferdinand. It's a Angus. I don't know where he is right now. I don't see him. They came from North LA. They were the owners. The husband was diagnosed with cancer, and he had a big surgery coming up, so he couldn't take care of his animals anymore. So they asked us to take them. And then Mandela came as a baby with a zebu, and I thought he was a baby zebu, but actually he was a like a Dexter mix with a Camargue cattle.
Wow. Look at those horns. They're amazing. And just
I
like
know, it's like he's so beautiful.
so
He's
good.
a he's gorgeous, and he knows it. Yes,
And
you
I'm
are.
vegetarian, so I'm your friend. So I'm vegetarian. I can eat you guys. Oh, they're so gorgeous. So then they fell in love once they met there. Is that how it happened?
Yes, and I'm like, I love it.
Yes. I love having a couple there, like I feel like a whole and look, he's like, yes, we are in love. See, I'm gonna lick her. Oh, that is so cute. Is that your girlfriend? Oh my goodness, they're definitely in love.
I
Oh,
was
it's so cute. Cute. Oh, I love that. I have to hang out with them. I don't feel like I've hung out with them yet. I feel like I saw them from afar, but next time I come, I'm gonna come and hang out with those two. Some of that
okay.
good. Well, thank you so much for showing that to us.
Ah, you're so welcome.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to say as we're wrapping up the interview?
Um, please come. Please come and help us and like just enjoy this wonderful place and add it to your bucket list. Um, come sooner than later and just enjoy. Take a picnic.
Take a
And
pic. Yes. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna come there soon again. Every time I see it, I get drawn to it. So I'm gonna come visit you guys again soon. I'm gonna post this video so for other people to know about it. And hopefully I'll see you in 3 weeks at the gala so we can do some dancing and raise
yes,
some money for the animals.
I would love that. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it's my honor. I'm so grateful that you're my friend, and it's one of the gifts that God has brought into my life. So I will always cherish it. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Frontier.
Thank you.